So let me introduce you our graduate, Alex. Alex, how are you? Let me just unmute you. Can you hear me, Alex? Oops, it was the wrong Alex. So can you hear me, the other Alex?
Yep, loud and clear.
We have a lot of Alex. How are you?
Fine, thank you for asking. Just waiting to share the story with the guys and girls.
Awesome. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining and joining us. And would love to hear your story. So tell us how long you're in US and what's your story?
So long story short, we arrived in the United States in June 25, and I just stumbled across your course, Job Easy course, like 2 or 3 weeks later on Facebook, and decided to enroll in it. Finished the course in 2 weeks, I believe, because I had a lot of spare time. I just watched video after video after video. As you remember, I gave you the call telling that, Max, I'm finished. What do I do next?
As I remember, you asked me to watch the video recordings as soon as possible. You told me that you don't have 1 month. You want to do it faster, and you asked me to send you video recordings of our previous course.
Yeah, that's correct.
Basically, after 2 weeks, you told me that you already watched all the videos because you were watching about 4 hours a day.
Yep, sounds pretty right to me. So yeah, you sent me the June course video link, and I just devoured it in 2 weeks. And then, well, I asked you for this interview questions and answers. So once I finished with these questions answers, I just started posting my resume on job websites and applying for LinkedIn connections with IT recruiters locally in Atlanta. Started receiving calls, I would say 5 to 10 every single day, just on the phone. Got 2 actual on-site interviews and 2 job offers after like 3 weeks of looking for the job. So
Atlanta, Georgia, guys. Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah. far south. Yeah, so that basically showed me that the market is unsaturated and there are a lot of positions that are not fulfilled, and the demand is high for QA. So I just accepted this second job offer that was 1099 contract. It's $40 an hour, and I can walk to my work. It's 30 minutes, and if you guys are not familiar, public transportation in Atlanta is non-existent. You have to have a car here, but I just was lucky enough to find a job near my place.
Nice. And so your English is very, very good because you were a translator back in Russia, or like?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, translation and interpretation.
And you didn't have any experience in the IT field?
Nope, none at all.
And you were just following the questions and answers that we provided you, and of course our one-on-one phone calls to make sure that you answer correctly.
Yeah, for sure. At first, I must say frankly that I did not expect interviews to go like 100% as your questions and answers were telling that they would go. But the reality is people really ask those questions and they really expect you to answer just like in the list. So it's super simple. You just remember the answers, but do not sound like a robot that memorized them. Just add a little bit of yourself touch to the answers and you will be golden.
I actually have another exciting announcement. Your cousin just got the job in QA in Atlanta, Georgia as well, and he graduated our course. He's the lucky guy that I was mentioning today.
He got the position in Alpharetta, I believe. and it's actually, I think it's better than mine.
It's confidential. I don't know if he allows us to tell the place, but okay,
Yeah.
yes. So we are very happy for both of you.
Thank you,
And
thank you.
it seems that Atlanta, Georgia is looking really nice on the hiring map, because it took your cousin like a month and a half.
Yeah, I think so. Yes. So when I told him about the course and when he actually saw me getting 2 job offers, he really reconsidered, like, and decided to enroll with you guys. And after he completed the course, you see, he just got the job offer. So that's crazy. I
Wow,
just
nice. So thank you very much. By the way, can you share a few words? You started the job. Is it complicated? Is it something crazy? Is it something that was very hard at the first? Is it something that requires you to become a very, very, engineer kind of guy? Like, tell me what's going on with the
Sure,
job.
sure. So I've done 2 months already, and it is actually easier than I thought it would be. Basically, we have this app for Android and iOS, and I just look for bugs, guys. It's basically how you would experience the app as a regular user. You tell developers what's wrong with it. You log Jira tickets. You do not have to be technical engineer. You do not have to go Unix administration. You do not have to know any like coding. That is preferred but not required at all. I mean, it's super simple. Actually, I did not expect one thing that happened. I was teaching my developers, backend and front end, how to spoof GPS position on Android and iOS devices, how to do broadcasting from your device screen to a PC or MacBook. I told them how to use Postman fake server, mock server that I got from your lessons. So I told them about Browser Stack, and our company actually bought Browser Stack subscription because they thought that it is really cool. And wow, how did we not think about it earlier? Because we need real devices to test on. And another thing I want to tell you guys is just keep pushing. If you are not finding yourself having 2, 3, 4 job offers, do not give up that easily. It may take you 2, 3 weeks, month, 2 months, because usual story from people who are trying to find a job in the United States. Oh, I've been jobless for like half a year and I barely managed to find this position. And I'm telling you that even if you do not have any offers after 1 month, just keep trying, keep connecting to recruiters, do it daily, keep applying to every single position. Do not be afraid if there is automation, WebDrive, Selenium, C sharp, C++, C sharp requirements written in the positions, because it is what company wants to have, but they actually hire people that they can afford to hire. So if somebody calls you, if you got a letter from a recruiter, that means they've seen your resume, they've read through it, they know that you do not have any automation experience, and they really consider you for their open position. So just don't give up, keep pushing it daily, every single day, and you are bound to have an offer. It's just inevitable. It will happen sooner or later.
Love it. Love it. So we just have a quick question. Somebody asked, how hard was the interview?
So first stage of the interview was phone screening. They asked me super basic questions like, what kind of testing did you perform on your last project? What tools did you use? Do you have any idea about SDLC? And yeah, it's basically covered in the list that you provided. The next stage would be the on-site interview. We had lead QA, project manager, front-end developer, and HR manager present there. And they just wanted me to repeat everything that I told them on the phone. There was some kind of silly questions, but I don't know. You remember that one
Tell
about
me about
mobile network?
yourself. Tell me about your project. How would you
Yeah,
write a bug ticket? Stuff like that.
yeah. Like that is exactly what is in the list with
Mm-hmm,
questions and answers, and
mm-hmm,
that is what they want to hear.
mm-hmm,
I also did a test assignment, but it was super easy. Like they asked me to find bugs in one of the applications on App Store and report it as I would if I had the job. So I just got my Google Sheets. I logged bug numbers,
mm-hmm.
description, steps to reproduce, actual expected result, some screenshots or videos attached, and yeah, they told me that I did the best on their assignment test.
So just really quick, because we have another guest that wants to join.
Sure thing.
How was the first day at work? Like, was it crazy? Was it nervous? How
Well,
long it took you to realize what's going on and to be able to actually, feel comfortable about doing stuff?
I think that is something to do with myself actually and not the job, but I felt pretty confident starting day one. So they just sent me an email, onboarding email. I've set up my accounts on company's website, Jira, Gmail, Google Drive, whatever. And the next day, we got the initial build for Android and iOS. I installed it on the devices and just started looking through it, started logging bugs in Jira because when I watched the lessons, I got pretty much the whole idea of how Jira works, what are you supposed to do, what are you not supposed to do. So it was like I did this for years. I don't know. It's just maybe my thing.
What about test environment? They showed you exactly how to build the new build, how to test the new version. Once you have fixed bugs, you want to test the new version in order to see that the bugs were fixed. Uh,
Um,
did they just guide you and show you everything, right?
no, they actually expected me to know this stuff, and
Mhm,
well, they basically let me do all the QA processes by myself.
mhm,
So
mhm,
setting up regression testing items,
mhm.
setting up
I,
like
I,
bug. Yeah.
I meant actually, like, how did you learn to build the new version in order to verify, for example, old bug, something was fixed, you created a bug, somebody fixed it, and then you need to verify the fix, right? So for that, you need to go to the new version. It's just like a new build that you need to install on your phone, or
Yeah.
oh, I see.
So our process is we
Mhm.
do a build every other week
I
or
see.
every week,
I see.
and yeah,
So
just
somebody just showed you how to do it.
uh, well, your
No?
videos. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, awesome.
So,
Because in my case, every company that I used to come, the process was a little bit different, and they
mm.
just show you from scratch, like the first week, how exactly what steps you need to do in order to verify.
Oh,
Uh,
they didn't have a set
mhm,
guidelines, so they just asked
mhm,
me what I would be comfortable with doing and
mhm.
how I want to do it. So I
Awesome.
just suggested them we do this, this, and that.
Hmm. Hmm. That's awesome. Alex, thank you so much for joining us and
You're
sharing your
welcome.
stories. I promise you that it's going to help many others, because those real examples and success stories, they help with motivation to rest of our students to be able to to believe in themselves and to be confident, because confidence going to be the key to get this job. So
That's
Alex,
correct. That's absolutely right.
thank you very much for
You're
joining
welcome.
us, and we hope to hear from you soon too as well.
Of course.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye
All right.
bye.
Bye.
Wow. So let's bring Dila. Dila, how are you? Can you hear me?
Hey, hey,
Hey,
yes, hi.
hey,
How
thank
are
you
you?
very much for joining us from New York.
Oh, thank you. So you have a new background, a different.
Yeah, just really quick, how long you live in US? I don't know, whatever you want to share.
No,
Okay.
I'm asking. You have a new office, or what is that?
Oh, yes, I have a fancy office, but I'm gonna tell you about it later.
Oh, okay, good. So yes, hi guys. Yes, I graduated Max's class. Like I was attending May class, which is ended on June. And I got my first offer after being 1 week in the market. But yeah, I refused that offer because of the location.
It was $50 per hour.
Yeah, it was the biggest one. Yes, $50 per hour, but I refused it because of the location. It was so far away from my home. So yeah, and then later I had many interviews and I kept applying and applying, and so at the end I got more offers, 2 from Google, 1 from iHeartRadio, and now I'm with Google, and I'm so grateful. Like, thank you, Max.
Thank you. So you got, as I remember, maybe I'm wrong, but it's $45 per hour, which is 90K.
Yeah,
at Google,
more than 90. Yeah.
At Google, New York, and before you received an offer, even more at Google in Silicon Valley.
Yeah, it was more. They offered, when I refused it, they offered me more money, but I couldn't move to Silicon Valley because I'm here. Yeah, and then they called me back. They said, "Do you want New York?" I said yes, and then I had another 2 interviews, and then yeah, I got that job.
And you have free food there, right?
Yeah, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and many snacks. Oh my god!
How's the work? Is it like complicated? Is it like super different that to be described?
No. Actually, you don't have to be like a. You don't have to have like even IT background for that, because it's very easy job. I didn't even know everything. What I want to advise the class, they should listen Max. Only he knows what is the truth, because you don't have to go deep on this everything in details, because every company has their own system and they will teach you. I'm still learning. I'm with Google 1 month. More than 1 month. I'm still learning. I'm still doing transition. Like somebody is still teaching me. And also I will tell you, before Google, I was working with iHeartRadio for 1 month also. The 1 month also, I didn't do anything. I was like, they were just teaching me.
It was a full-time job, by the way.
Yeah, it was, by the way, full-time job with all the benefits, and then 4 days
4 days a week.
4 days a week work, and then it was good, but I preferred Google. But I'm very happy that I chose the Google.
And I remember that the first 4 weeks after not accepting the $50 per hour job, you were like, okay, so I got lucky. I received this $50 per hour, and I thought that I'm gonna receive something similar next week.
Yes.
Next 2 weeks, and I didn't get it. And then you started calling me and telling me, Max, come on, I need automation. Everybody asks for Python, for Java,
automation,
for API, for SQL. Yeah. What can I do, Max? It's not serious. You need to teach me Java.
And I remember, Max, you told me after you will get the job, you will laugh at yourself. Like, if you will remember these times, is it really true? I'm still laughing. I'm like thinking, oh my god. Yeah, it's obviously it's true. I mean, you can get this job, but you have to work. I mean, very hard on that, because I applied. I kept applying many times. I'm like, I said, no, I will get this. And then I have tried very hard. But
how long eventually it took you? It took you more than a few months.
In August, I got my first, the second offer, which
so
is
it was like after 2 months?
Yeah, in June. If I was in the market early July, and then end of August, I got the offer. Yeah, first offer was in July. I refused it, And then after that, I got the next offer. Yeah, end of August, like a 20th, August 20, like a 1.5 maybe, something like this.
So the job that you're doing is basically executing test cases and writing bug reports or something?
Yeah, I'm executing the test cases. Like there is a test tracker they use, and I'm like opening this test cases daily, weekly. I have, and then yeah, I'm mostly doing the regression testing.
Mhm. And
If I
somebody was guiding you from the first
Yes,
week.
yes, still they are guiding me, still they are showing me, teaching me a lot of things there to learn.
Do you
And
do,
then
do
I
you
love
feel,
it. It's
mhm.
amazing. Yeah. What do you say?
Do you feel comfortable
Yeah.
doing the job? Mhm.
Yes. And then I'm logging bugs, and every week I'm reporting. I log that much bug in the 1 week, and then yeah, I
So
am in.
your suggestion slash recommendation to the class is just to listen to what we say, learn the questions, answers for the interview.
Yes, yes. This question and answer, very good document, by the way. It's all the interview they will ask about this. This is the document you have
Well,
to.
I think not all of them. I think that you will always have
No,
some crazy
from
company.
there, everything is coming from there. I mean, they should learn this very very well, because some of them they are asking some questions, but you're not going to do this. For example, I worked already in 2 companies, but I never heard about, what was this name? Scrum, not Scrum.
Scrum, Agile.
Agile. I never heard about Agile. Nobody nobody used these words. And now I'm laughing why I was thinking about this Agile so much.
I have a student from Chicago that always tells me that every interview he is being asked about Agile.
But nobody used these words. Yeah, that's like this.
Dila, thank you so much for joining us. I see a question. It's what kind of questions you were asked during the interview at Google. Guys, it's going to be the same questions that we're going
The
to
same question. They're just asking, how do you test elevator? How do you do your bug reports? Can you tell us when you are writing bug report? Can you tell us what are you going to write there? And then you will tell everything wherever is in bug report. This is what they are asking, because this is main things we're gonna do. Yes, like writing test cases, and it's very easy, guys. It's nothing like, I don't think for this you have to be super duper smart. It's everybody.
And we are talking right now about like the best, most luxurious and the best company in the world, where everyone.
Oh my God, yes. Yes, very generous for the food. Oh my God, especially food is too much generous. Very generous, yeah. And then
careful with that. And let's see. What system do they use to test? What system do they use to test on the on-site interview? Mac or Windows?
Oh, from the first day they gave me 3 different devices: Macs, Chromebook, and Windows.
Yes, but I think the question was during the interview. I don't think that they give you anything.
No, they don't give you during the interview anything. I had so many interviews, guys. Oh my God, it's like almost with phone screening, everything, almost 30 interviews, 30 something interview I had.
Did they ask you to do something on the computer, or they just
never
answer questions?
No, never. Only the answer and question and answers. That's it. Nothing.
Awesome. So guys, nothing to be worried about. You see, Dila is very happy because she was following our instructions.
Yeah, I just follow all Max instructions, and then because you just should trust him, and that's it. Don't go so much deep. Nothing. You don't need this. Even the Agile, nobody needs that.
and I think a very important advice for everyone, from me personally, would be that, guys, when you search for the job, don't give up after 3 weeks. You need to search for between 1 to 3 months in
To
order
3
to
months. Yes, yes. I say, yeah, 1 to 3 months. It's normal things. I mean, the process. I mean, and then you should keep applying. I applied a lot. I will tell you, from LinkedIn only, I applied almost 2,000 jobs.
And I also want to add that that it's not only about like the first 3 months. It's also about being confident, and it's also about if after a month and a half, for example, you don't see calls, interviews, results, or you feel that nobody calls you for interviews after a month.
Yeah, sometimes it happens. Some weeks are like silent, but you should keep applying. Yeah, I remember. Do you remember I was calling you? Nobody is calling me.
Yes, and I just wanted to say that if you see after, let's say, 6 weeks that nobody calls you, you should contact us, and maybe I should look on your LinkedIn. Maybe I should listen to how you answer questions, because maybe the problem is there, and we're gonna fix that problem. Okay?
Yep. Yeah.
Gila, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, good luck to everyone. Yes, don't like just give up. Just go ahead and you will get it. Yeah.
Sure. Thank you so much, Dilia. Thank you very much. And we hope to hear from you soon.
Yeah. Bye-bye. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Wow. So guys, I hope that it brought a little bit more energy and motivation to all of you. I know it's very important. And the most important part is the confidence. So please just listen to what we say, okay? We will talk about the most important things at the end of the course. We're gonna repeat. We're gonna talk about the things that you're gonna need in order to get the job, to pass the interview, to do the job. And right now, just focus, relax, listen on what we tell you. Some of the things you will need, some of the things you're gonna throw to the garbage. But some of them might show up during interviews. That's why we want you to prepare you as best as we can for you to pass the interview as soon as possible, okay?